Can you say hello, everyone?
Hi.
Say, my name is...
My name is Judah.
And what's your favorite color?
Orange.
And what are you working on?
A Play-Doh chameleon, a Play-Doh lizard, and I'm coloring letters.
Okay, he's going to work on chameleons today. This is his favorite thing. This is a chameleon I drew out. And then you have a book, too. Can you show everybody your book? Or you're working on your book? We'll show him in a second. He's making a chameleon out of Play-Doh. Tell him what you did today. Did you do anything exciting?
Yeah.
What did you do?
We played outside and had lunch.
Yeah, we had a picnic outside. It's beautiful. So today we're going to be painting in Isaiah 64, verse 8. Yet, O Lord, you are the Father, and we are the clay. You are the potter, and we are the work of your hands. I love your face. Oh, he makes the funniest faces. But today I was feeling a little weary. He's so cute. No! I bet you fell over. Hey, did you tell everybody who your favorite team is? Who's your favorite team?
LSU Tigers.
LSU Tigers.
Not the lid.
Oh, he lost the lid. Okay, so today
I just dropped it.
Oh, just dropped it. Sorry.
And we're drinking a little caffeine.
No. It's actually caffeine free, but it's very exciting because this is his favorite drink, orange mango. And he is working hard on that Play-Doh. You might need a knife. Why don't you go get a knife?
No, thanks.
Okay.
There we go.
But what I was thinking about this morning...
Wait, I don't mind.
Can I say something real quick? Is that okay? With our special time. I was thinking about Play-Doh. I was thinking about clay.
She's the sneakiest girl I ever had.
I'm the sneakiest girl I ever had. I don't know what that means, but I hope it's good. Okay, but I was thinking about our purpose right now, because when a potter is making a piece, like when we're painting, when the artist is working, we know where we're going with it. We know what's going to happen. And so when a potter is making a piece on a wheel, he has a purpose. He's got to work. He's got to clean out first. He's got to clean out the clay he's working with. He's got to heat the clay.
Like you and Dad sometimes have to clean out Lucky's dog poop.
Like me and Corey have to clean out Lucky's dog poop. That would be the analogy that this guy's helping me with. So, but he's got to heat it. He's got to clean it. And it just made me think about, even while we're alone right now, while we're feeling lonely, I think about Joseph, who was in prison, and God was molding him, heating the situation, making it hard for just a little bit, so that it could make him into the man he needed to be to lead Israel out of Egypt, to keep Israel safe within Egypt. And then thinking about Jesus in the wilderness praying that God, obviously he was fully God and fully man, but just that moment of feeling alone, and feeling, for me, the seclusion, a lot of times I feel like I'm missing the mark. I feel like sometimes there are moments where I feel like, man, I'm really not
and
getting this.
And she goes to hide in her closet.
And I go to hide in my closet. What do? Do I cry sometimes? Because I feel like there's times where I'm missing the mark. Maybe I'm sharp with my kids, or maybe I've missed the mark with Corey, or I've missed an opportunity to serve someone. It's so easy to start to believe those lies, and I feel like right now we need a lot of grace as God is molding us, as the heat's turned up just a little bit, and it's a little harder than it normally is. So today we're going to be painting a piece of pottery, and we're going to paint, we are the work of your hands, and to know that we just need to give ourselves a little bit more grace right now. We need to be reminded that he is the grace giver, and that as we're being molded and shaped in this season, that we can still choose to have joy. So Judah is molding and shaping a wonderful lizard. I'm going to show it to you. And then, let's see here. Oh, there we go. I'm going to turn this on my paper, and we're going to get started. So if you have your watercolors and your paper, we're going to be working long ways on our paper. And let me show you what Judah's working on. Judah, show him your lizard. Look at him. He is working so hard. Good job, Bubba. His favorite thing in the entire world is lizards. So if you find one, let us know. We will come to your house. We will stay 6 feet apart, and we will come get it because he loves lizards. our friends were so kind and actually did that same thing for us and let us come pick up a lizard from their house. And we have loved that lizard for a long time. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start at about a third, fourth of the way down with a semicircle. And then we're going to bring it back down, essentially making almost a diamond shape, but with curved lines right here.
Did you know Connell's mom is an artist too?
I did know that. She's a very good artist too. Okay, 2 lines down, just really like little, almost 1 centimeter. And then we're going to bring it inward, and a little more inward on this side. Okay, then we're going to come down. We're going to make a little handle. So essentially we're about to make a picture. So a little oval, and then almost draw about 1 centimeter around that, another oval.
I remember when we were going duck hunting with a friend.
Do you remember
He came here
that?
yesterday.
He did. He dropped off some clothes for you. So we're gonna bring this line all the way down, curve it around, and then our base is kind of gonna match what we have up here, just about at the fourth of, like right here, 1/4 of the paper down. If that makes any sense. Sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. So I'm gonna bring this on around. We're going to go in and then out. Okay, so here's our picture. I'm going to draw a little line on the back for our table where it's setting. And then we'll do a shadow to make it look a little bit more 3D. Okay, I'm going to bring this out just a little bit, just a smidge. I hear those girls playing up there. What do you think they're doing?
Playing Barbies with a big Barbie airplane.
A big Barbie airplane. Hey, what do you think? I want you to tell me, what was the show you were watching yesterday that you loved so much?
You versus Wild.
You versus Wild. Judah is a big Bear Grylls fan. He wants Bear Grylls to come to his birthday party. So, do you think...
And if Connell's watching, he also likes Man versus Wild.
Does he? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm working on my videography skills. Okay, so we have our picture so far. I have a small brush, and I'm going to come in here, and we're going to do some lettering. And I'm going to use blue. I kind of tend to go to the blues, but you're welcome to use whatever color you want. So right now I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to do We Are, and do it in a block lettering. And when I am making my little cross the letters, I do it a little bit lower in this font. Okay. Now, I'm going to come back through here, and I'm going to draw a little line down.
Mommy?
Yes, baby.
It's only that white color.
That white color. You know what, baby? I'll have to probably go get some in my different paints. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Wait, you have other paints?
I do. I have lots of paints. So essentially, I just traced my up and down lines right next to it. A little parallel line.
Wow, you use this a lot.
Do I?
Yeah, you use this a lot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to make the word the in cursive right here in the middle of the next line. I like on my T stroke, I like to make it a little curly Q, and then on the T, I'm going to loop it around a little bit. And on my downstroke, Judah Trumbo, I'm going to thicken it just a little bit. And then I'm going to bring this line out.
It's hard staring for a long time.
And curl
have
it.
A staring contest.
It is hard. Random facts with Judah. It's hard to stare at a staring contest.
I need some caffeine.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Well, I drank
Where did
lemonade with caffeine today.
You drank
with Miss Maddie.
Lemonade with caffeine? Are you
Yeah.
talking about with bubbles? Is that what you mean?
No.
Okay. We are the... Okay, we're going to go back to our block lettering. We're going to do about a
Want
2...
some?
I'm good. Thank you
Okay.
so much. We have our special ice drinks. They're our favorite to use. We are the work. These are 2-inch letters. Oh my. I don't think they want to hear you burping. Okay. When the boys are on here, it's so much different than when the girls are on here. But I love it. They keep me laughing. We are the work. And so right here, I'm going to thicken with a little, I'm just making essentially a little tiny rectangle on one side of every letter. And I'm going to color it in. We are the work.
Do you have any, like, white pencil?
I don't have a white pencil, but you could use this color right here.
You do have one.
Oh, so sorry. Okay.
It's okay. Mommies are not that fabulous.
They're not that fabulous? You better take that back, mister. If you want to eat tonight.
Well, this mommy, her brain is not working that well.
Yeah, my brain. Thanks, bud. Really building my confidence today. Oh, no, thank you. We are the work of, and then your hands, I'm going to do in a little bigger brush. So I'm going to get my little bigger brush than what I was using. And I'm going to do your hands in the same font, but I'm doing it real big, comparatively.
Comparatively?
I know, it's a big word, isn't it?
That's not even a word.
Oh, it's not a word. Sorry, guys, that's not a word.
It's mommy, her brain is not working.
Can you tell I say that a lot around my house? My brain is not working. My grandmother, who had Alzheimer's later in life, she would sing, "My brain is gone." And that's, I found myself singing that a lot here lately.
Was gone.
You're being silly. We are the work of your hands. So right here, I'm just going to fill in this last space. Thank you. This is his opera day. Some days he wakes us up like that at 5 a.m. Okay. Do you need to go upstairs? Finish your paper. You want to go upstairs? Okay. Thank you, Donald Duck. Okay, we are the work of your hands. So I'm just filling up this space.
It's going to be roasting marshmallows.
Who is?
The lizard.
The lizard's going to be roasting marshmallows?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Can I have one?
It's going to be Malcolm.
We are the work of your hands. So what we're going to do now is we're going to trace the outline of what we've already done. And if you can, you could even do that in like a watercolor pencil. That would help it bleed in better. I was not thinking ahead like that. And we're also going to make a little shadow right here. So, but before I do my shadow, I'm going to take a pen and write my verse reference, Isaiah 64. I'm just going around the base of what I just did of my picture, 64:8. And here I've kind of made it a little off center. So I'm just going to come in and do a little doodle, just like I meant to do that, to try to balance it. Again, a lot of my painting is all of my mistakes. So now here I have about a centimeter long brush. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to use a little different shade of blue. And I'm going to go, I'm going to spill water on my paper. Well, that'll work. And I'm going to outline my vase in the blue. This would also be pretty, I think, in like a yellow. I love yellow and blue together. What do you think, buddy?
Ooh.
Okay, I need to see it. It's hard to work when your face is in my space. Can you tell me one of your funny stories that you like to tell me about your lizards? Where do you like to put your lizards? Tell everybody. Where do you put them? Now I'm going to not touch these letters. So I'm doing a wash. I'm outlining. But then on the inside, I'm just doing a little wash. I'm going all around these letters that I just did. Judah likes to put his lizards right in Mommy's what? Face. So if I'm reading a book on the porch, what do you like to do?
Put them on your face.
You like to come put the lizards on my face. What do I do when you get the lizard close to my face? What do I do?
Scream.
I say, ah!
No, you're like,
That's exactly what I'm like. Welcome to the peaceful painting with Tanner. I've noticed it is peaceful when the girls come in here and paint, but when the boys come in here, it's just all bets are off. But if you have boys, you understand. But they sure make life fun. They've been Bear Grylls out in the wilderness, haven't you? What were you building yesterday?
what was I?
Well, weren't you out like kind of in the woods building something?
No.
Yes, you were with Maya. Remember? Okay.
I remember that, but I don't remember building something.
I'm going to go ahead and paint in up
Get
here.
back to work!
You want me to get back to work?
Yeah,
Okay.
get back to work.
So sorry. Is that a kind word?
No,
No, it is not.
sorry.
I know you're trying to be funny. But we can't be disrespectful. Okay. So I'm taking my paint. I'm doing my edges.
Yeah, some good marshmallows.
Good job. I'm bringing it all the way down. And then I'm going to come in and do my color wash. Now, if you have tons of time and you want to do a couple runs at this, doing the same verse, you could paint your picture all the way in, let it dry it with a hairdryer or just let it dry. Paint a few pictures, make little cards.
I heard that video from my room.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
you dry with a hairdryer and it'll take a minute.
You heard me
It'll
say
take
that?
about a minute.
Look at you. You are so good and you're remembering.
Yeah, I'm great at remembering.
You are good at remembering.
Yeah, I'm great.
So, you could go ahead and paint your picture all the way in and then come back and do the lettering afterwards. So, a lot of times I'll do this color wash because it's very quick. It's very fast. I don't have to wait for one layer to dry before starting my lettering. Here we go. Okay. So I've almost finished my color wash. There we go. We are the work of your hands. And then down here, I'm going to take a darker blue, the same blue I used for the lettering, and I'm going to make a little shadow. And actually some black got in there, but that's just fine. So here's my little shadow. It's going to be darker towards the base, and then I'm going to bring it out. It's going to get lighter as we go down. And then for my backdrop, I'm loving the yellow, so I'm going to do a yellow backdrop, like the walls are yellow, or maybe you're just outside serving sweet tea to your guests that come. I wish y'all were at my house and I would serve you sweet tea.
And I would serve you rotten fish.
Rotten fish? That's not very nice.
I would actually...
I don't think they want rotten fish.
I would serve corn or sushi.
Sushi, that sounds good.
But sushi's all about not that good.
Oh, if they're about not that good? Okay.
Because they're rotten fish and I think noodles.
And noodles?
But I remember the rotten fish.
You do? Man.
From the sushi.
When have you had sushi?
Never.
Never?
Sushi.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains
I
it.
just remember it.
You just remembered it?
Mhm.
Okay, so in there, got my yellow going on. My sunny day picture. And then I'm just going to do a white right here. But obviously, my white's a little dirty, so.
He needs a lighter on the other hand.
Yeah?
Yeah, this guy needs a little
So I'm
lighter.
coming over my shadow that's fairly dry with my lighter white. Dark. Okay. So what I'd like to do next, this might be a little bit too wet to do this, but I'd like to highlight some areas and darken some areas by this. So I'm going to take a little bit of black I'm going to come up here and I'm going to follow this line because there's going to be a shadow in there naturally because that's where the T goes.
Yeah,
There's also going to be a shadow under here, on my handle, over here. Because if the sun is shining this way, this side is going to be a little darker. Now, I'm going to do this to the best of my ability right now, but again, it's a little bit wet. I'm going to take a tiny brush and I'm going to come and I'm going to highlight. I'm going to just kind of pretty much outline what I've done. And that essentially will make it kind of pop off the page. Just make it stand out so you can see the details of my picture.
Yeah, let me see the details.
Now, if you wanted, you want to see the details? Yeah. If you wanted to wait until your picture was dry, it would be easier because you could rest your hand on your work while you're going. How's your lizard coming?
Good. Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
will you use the skin color water paint?
Here's some, if you like.
The skin color water.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Did you lose it?
Maybe I did. Did you drop it on the ground?
I don't know, but I'm dropping pencils everywhere.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, now I found it.
Good. Okay. I'm just going to have to rest my hand on this yellow a little bit to keep my hand steady. And don't forget to sign it at the bottom.
Got it.
And right here, I messed up a little bit. Oh, well.
The smell of good.
So I'm just going to touch it with a little bit of water paint to take away that. You are a jukebox of Googie. Okay, now all I'm doing is I'm going to hit this to highlight. Hold on, can I finish? And cuckoo. You are just on a different level today. Are you happy it's your day to do painting?
Yeah. Want some yet?
No, thank you. So essentially, I'm just going to make your hands stand off the page because that's who is changing our hearts. So if the sun is shining this way, it's going to be on this side, I have a shadow.
We are the work of Christ.
Well, we are the work of Christ, aren't we? But we are the work of his hands. He molds us just like you molded that Play-Doh. Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember Dad doing that thing while he was on stage and he molded all that pottery.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That's really good memory, buddy.
When we remember me in a year?
Oh, gosh. I think I know this joke.
We remember me in a year.
Yes, I will.
Century?
Yes.
Day?
Yes.
5 days.
Yes.
Second.
5 days.
A second.
Yes, a second. I'll remember you in a second.
1,000 centuries.
1,000 centuries?
Yeah. We'll
Yes.
be in heaven.
Okay. Yes, I'll remember you.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You don't remember?
Oh, so funny.
You got to... That's not even a joke.
Okay,
You
y'all.
got to say...
We are the
I
work
love
of your
you.
hands. I hope you had a great time. Can you say, have a great day?
Have a great day.
Say, chameleons rule.
Chameleons rule.